Barry Gibb was born Barry Alan Crompton Gibb on September 1, 1946, in Douglas, Isle of Man. Raised in a working-class family, his early years involved frequent relocations, including a move to Manchester, England, and later Redcliffe, Queensland, Australia. These moves shaped his formative experiences and exposed him to diverse musical influences. From an early age, Barry displayed extraordinary musical talent, often collaborating with his brothers Robin and Maurice. The trio developed an almost telepathic connection in songwriting, harmonies, and arrangements, laying the groundwork for a career that would redefine pop music. His childhood fascination with melody and rhythm would become the backbone of his lifelong creative journey. Rise with the Bee Gees. As the frontman and primary songwriter of the Bee Gees, Barry Gibb helped craft a sound that became iconic worldwide. His falsetto became a hallmark of the group's signature style, contributing to timeless hits like Stayin Alive, How Deep Is Your Love, and Night Fever. The Bee Gees' dominance in the disco era during the 1970s marked an unprecedented global success, with their songs capturing the cultural zeitgeist. Barry's ability to infuse emotion, storytelling, and musical complexity into pop hits elevated the group beyond commercial appeal. Their influence remains evident across generations of artists inspired by their vocal harmonies and innovative approach to songwriting. Songwriting beyond the group. Barry's creativity extended far beyond the Bee Gees. He wrote and produced hits for legends such as Barbra Streisand, Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers, and Dionne Warwick. Songs like Woman in Love, Islands in the Stream, and Heartbreaker showcased his versatility across pop, soul, and country genres. These collaborations solidified his reputation as one of the most accomplished songwriters in popular music history. Barry's gift lay not only in melody but in the emotional resonance of his lyrics, often capturing universal truths with subtlety and depth. His influence permeates contemporary music, inspiring countless artists to emulate his melodic instincts and heartfelt storytelling. Leadership and artistic vision. Within the Bee Gees, Barry's role as principal songwriter, arranger, and lead vocalist defined the group's trajectory. His high-pitched falsetto became the defining sound of an era, helping the Bee Gees achieve global superstardom. The success of the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack cemented their place in music history, selling over 40 million copies and dominating charts worldwide. Barry's leadership went beyond performance. He guided the group's artistic evolution, ensuring that each record reflected both innovation and authenticity. His meticulous approach to songwriting and production was central to sustaining the group's relevance over decades, proving that commercial success could coexist with artistic integrity. Triumphs and personal tragedy. Despite extraordinary professional achievements, Barry Gibb's life was touched by profound loss. The deaths of his brothers Andy in 1988, Maurice in 2003, and Robin in 2012 left him as the last surviving member of the group. These losses profoundly affected him, yet he continued to perform and record music, honoring the legacy he and his brothers created. Barry's 2016 solo album, In the Now, revealed his introspective side, blending reflection and emotion. Even in later years, he acknowledged the joy and sorrow entwined in his career, highlighting the deep bond shared with his siblings and the enduring impact of their collective artistry on popular music. Life between continents. Originally from the Isle of Man and raised in England, Barry relocated to the United States in 1974 at the peak of the Bee Gees' fame. He and Linda became naturalized U.S. citizens in 2009 while retaining their British citizenship. Despite spending most of his life in the U.S., Barry has maintained strong ties to the U.K., visiting frequently and honoring his roots. His deep appreciation for music history was evident in his 2006 purchase of Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash's former home in Tennessee, though a fire in 2007 destroyed the property. These experiences reflect his commitment to both creativity and heritage. Reflections on the Beatles. Throughout his career, Barry Gibb has spoken about the influence of the Beatles on his music. As a teenager in the early 1960s, he and his brothers were captivated by the energy and innovation of the group, particularly John Lennon. Songs like Please Please Me and She Loves You left a lasting impression, shaping the Bee Gees' approach to melody, harmony, and songwriting. Barry admired Lennon's fearlessness and artistic freedom, seeing him as a symbol of social and cultural transformation. The Beatles' example encouraged the Gibb brothers to embrace experimentation and authenticity in their own music, guiding them toward global success. Meeting John Lennon Barry recalled first meeting John Lennon at a London music industry party in the late 1960s. Nervous at first, he was struck not only by Lennon's fame, but by his intellect, humor, and surprising warmth. Lennon complimented the Bee Gees on their vocal harmonies, calling them beautifully strange, a remark that stayed with Barry for decades. Though the encounter was brief, it left a profound impression. Barry admired Lennon's ability to challenge expectations and maintain artistic integrity, lessons he carried into his own songwriting and career decisions, particularly during the Bee Gees' evolution into disco icons. Mutual admiration. Over the years, Barry often wondered how Lennon viewed the Bee Gees' transformation during the 1970s. While public comments by Lennon could be cutting, Barry later learned from associates that Lennon privately respected their songwriting and ability to connect with audiences. The dynamic was complex, shaped by Lennon's own struggles with fame, identity, and personal demons. Barry came to understand that sarcasm and irony often masked vulnerability, deepening his empathy. Rather than resentment, he felt admiration and sympathy for Lennon, recognizing the emotional courage required to navigate both fame and personal authenticity. The impact of loss. Barry's reflections on Lennon's death in December 1980 reveal the depth of his connection. He remembered being in a Miami studio when the news broke, describing it as if a part of the sky had fallen. The loss of Lennon was not only personal but cultural, removing a voice that had inspired millions. Barry grieved publicly and privately, reflecting on Lennon's brilliance, vulnerability, and uncompromising honesty. That moment reinforced Barry's own understanding of artistic responsibility, emphasizing the importance of creating music that resonates, challenges, and communicates truth, lessons he applied to the Bee Gees' continued evolution. Honoring Lennon's influence now. In his late 70s, Barry speaks candidly about John Lennon, viewing him not as a mythic figure, but as a human being of extraordinary intellect and creativity. He reflects on Lennon's honesty as a source of inspiration, encouraging the Bee Gees to prioritize authenticity in their music. Conversations and encounters with Lennon pushed Barry to pursue meaningful expression rather than mere commercial success. Through this acknowledgement, he honors not only Lennon's legacy, but also the enduring influence of genuine artistic mentorship. Lennon's presence, both real and symbolic, continues to shape Barry's perspective on music, life, and personal integrity. Creativity and artistic integrity. Barry credits Lennon with helping him realize that music must come from the heart. After interactions with Lennon, Barry stopped trying to please everyone and focused on songs that held personal meaning. This approach fueled the Bee Gees' evolution, particularly during the disco era, allowing them to maintain relevance and artistic control. Lennon's courage to speak truth and challenge norms reinforced Barry's belief that creativity thrives when guided by honesty. This mindset has defined his career, underpinning both commercial hits and deeply emotional compositions, and continues to inform his solo work and mentorship of emerging artists, legacy, and enduring influence. Barry Gibb's life exemplifies the power of music to transcend time, culture, and personal loss. He has achieved global superstardom while remaining grounded in family, relationships, and creative integrity. His reflections on John Lennon reveal both admiration and humility, illustrating how one artist can profoundly influence another. Barry's songwriting, leadership, and personal resilience ensure that his impact will persist across generations. By openly discussing the intersections of his life with Lennon's, he offers a rare glimpse into the humanity behind the celebrity, celebrating not just achievements, but shared artistic values and the lessons learned from mutual respect. Conclusion. At 78, Barry Gibb stands as a living testament to dedication, creativity, and emotional authenticity. His life has been marked by musical triumphs, personal losses, and enduring partnerships, both familial and artistic. His reflections on John Lennon provide insight into the reverence and inspiration that shaped him, demonstrating the profound effects of mutual respect between legendary artists. Barry's story is one of innovation, perseverance, and humanity, capturing the essence of a life devoted to music. Through his words, music, and memories, he honors both his own journey and the transformative influence of those, like Lennon, who helped define a generation.